He was the first grandchild on both sides and the only boy. He was such a sweet, sweet boy. He would give a homeless person his last dollar.
Audrey was amazing. She was known as Awesome Audrey. I mean, she just was so full of life. She was really curious and fun-loving.
He was the happiest kid growing up with the heart that loved his family, loved his friends. A lot of parents say your kid has the biggest heart, but he had the biggest heart. There wasn't anything he wouldn't do for a loved one.
I've known Carson since preschool. He was a really good, supportive friend. He'd always respect you, and he was just easy to talk to, easygoing guy.
Ryan was a character. He was a sweet, sensitive, funny soul. He was a big goofball. He was 6'4" with size 15 foot. He was a big guy.
My son's death has devastated the family. Life will never be the same, ever. It will never be the same. I grieve him every day.
She is my only child. And all my brothers and all my family were devastated. Everybody loved Audrey. Her friends don't believe it. I still don't believe it. I still feel like I'm gonna see her or she's gonna call me.
There's a hole that's left that'll never be filled. It just feels wrong. Like a piece of your body's been cut off. Life is different. It won't be the same without him.
I spoke with Ryan literally every day of his 28 years. I was his mama bear. He named me because he knew I'd always protect him. I failed. My life is forever diminished. It's just a void. Any parent feels. It's unimaginable.
My name is Kelly Cooper, and I'm the principal at Northgate High School. Of the students that Northgate has lost, Carson is the one that I knew. He was my student, and he was our office TA. And he was such a, even though I knew that he struggled in some ways, he was such a bright light. I wear a lot of hats, and so it affects me as, his former administrator. It affected me as Kelly's friend. I'm a fellow mom. I can't imagine the devastation that she will go through forever.
Carson's Wings of Hope is a nonprofit that we started, one, to educate families and young adults about fentanyl and opioid poisoning that's taking our youth, to provide resources for recovery or to help with trauma, anxiety, and our main goal is to save lives. Our mission is to save lives.
The thing is about fentanyl, it's indiscriminate. Grains of sand is what we're talking about.
People don't think it's gonna happen to them or to you, and you just want to say, life is precious. You are a miracle. Your life is precious. The loss is such a trauma, and there's no way for you to know that. You don't want to know that. You don't want to know that.
Narcan would have saved him if it had been given to him in time. It saves people. I mean, that's a fact.
You don't know when you're gonna overdose. You don't know when you're gonna need it. But I feel that everyone should have it. You could save a life any day.
We're telling our stories to try to save a life and sharing a story that we don't want to tell. We don't want to be the parents that lost the kid. So if we can save one life from this film, it's worth it.
We need to have Narcan in all the public buildings. Where there's a fire extinguisher, there should be a Narcan case. Schools, supermarkets, malls, everybody's glove compartment, everybody's handbag. It can save lives. You can save a stranger's life. You can save your own child. It costs more, but what's the cost of a life?